There's something deeply humbling about observing nature. When you watch a pack of wolves or a pod of whales or a flock of birds, you'll often notice there is a leader. But what's different from how we humans interpret leadership is that in nature, hierarchy is not at all personal. It's not about superiority. It's not about having more status or more worth. Hierarchy is about function. It's about contribution to the survival and harmony of the entire group. The alpha in a wolf pack isn't better than the others. They've simply assumed a role that serves the pack, a temporary responsibility that's only effective if it serves the whole. Gate 45 in Human Design and Gene Key 45 invites us into that kind of leadership. Not domination, not control, but synergy. The gift of using our voice and our influence not to rise above, but instead to weave us together. At the shadow level, this energy expresses as dominance, the belief that having more means being more. More money, more reach, more control, more voice. But true power in this gate isn't about being above anyone. It's about standing with your people and knowing that your role, if you are in one of leadership, is not to hoard or to dictate or to build your own ego. It's to hold, to include, and to care for what you've been entrusted with. That's what makes the voice of Gate 45 so important. Because this gate sits in the throat center, and when expressed from the higher frequency, it sounds a lot less like I and a whole lot more like we. We provide. It speaks on behalf of the group. It doesn't broadcast for validation or power. Instead, it speaks to unify. This is a tribal energy, and tribes thrive when every single part of the ecosystem is honored, not just the one on top. So if you are someone who holds leadership, whether it's in your family or your company or your community, I invite you to feel into this. Are you performing leadership, or are you actually embodying a leader? Are you speaking from ego, or are you speaking from deep care? Are you standing at the front, or are you standing for something larger than yourself? Because in the highest expression of this energy, leadership is absolutely not about climbing the ladder to have more power. Instead, it's about becoming the ground from which others can rise.